Hey everybody, I'm Misty Buck, president of Miss Inc., and we are here for another Marketing Monday. How about that weather out there today, guys? Like this weekend has been freaking incredible. This is when we're really lucky to live in South Florida, right? Totally. Like this weather is awesome. So we're in November already. Thanksgiving is around the corner. The holiday season is here. I mean, my head is sort of spinning. We just had the time change, right? But that's why I am so happy to welcome our guest today. So his name is Eric Serrano. Eric Booyah, actually.
Booyah.
Booyah. Right. So if you know Eric, he goes with a lot of booyahs. So he's Eric Booyah Serrano, and he is the director of sales and marketing of a company that he's going to tell us all about called Decorah Lights. This is a really awesome product that you guys started. So why don't you, Eric, tell us a little bit about your business, and then, we'll just have our conversation about how you've managed to really explode this business, having just started it during the pandemic last year, and how you got it started. We're going to get into all that, guys, because this is like a really, really cool story. We don't often feature products and how to market that, but you have really great experience with that all around. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking. Go ahead and introduce yourself now and tell us all about Decorah Lights.
Well, thank you, Misty. It's great to be here. My name is Eric Serrano. I am the director of sales and marketing for Decorah Lights. You can find us at decorahlightstore.com. Basically, we light up what you love. As you can see, I have some products. And what we do is basically 3D LED lamps. The company actually started in the midst of the pandemic. My wife and I actually own an event printing business. When COVID hit, as everyone knows, the events kind of were stopped.
They stopped.
They were done.
It just stopped.
We were concerned, and we didn't know what to do. We looked at it as we're going to take that time to kind of reinvent the business.
Yeah.
With a new idea. My father-in-law, who I've worked with for many years as well, was retired, was driving Uber because he was bored and nothing going on. So he started doing some research, comes to my house, brings this little base with a little insert in it. He's like, what do you think? My head wasn't really into it because we had other things going on.
Yeah.
And he's just putting in all these cool little characters. All right. So we decided to launch Decorah Lights. And we thought, well, to really test it out, let's put it on some of these sales platforms. So we reached out and we did stuff on Etsy. We did it on eBay and Amazon. And right after, actually around this time last year, it took off. It was insane, the response that we got from people, not just what we posted online, but wanting to customize it and coming up with their own ideas as well for the holidays.
Right.
So we really took that idea and kind of went a little further, which I said, I want to reach out to a lot of my corporate contacts. I haven't been in advertising for a long time. I had a lot of corporate contacts. They were thinking of new ideas to give to their clients for the holidays.
Right.
And
I
these
love
things
that.
really caught their attention, and it has been fantastic. So we're really excited because holiday season is upon us.
Yeah.
And we know a lot of people are going to start looking for those new, different, unique ideas. And the idea is you tell us what you want. You let us light up what you think your contacts are going to love.
I love this so much because I'm thinking, like, my head is just going bonkers right now because I'm thinking corporate gifts, right? Things for clients, like you can just go crazy customizing them. But I'm also thinking like networking. Like, let's say you meet somebody and like you really want to make a good impression. How cool would it be to like send them something like this, let's customize, and really grab their attention, right?
Well, listen, if you're networking, like, I'm not shy. I'm very obnoxious anyway. So we came up with something called Decorah tags. And these are basically your logo that can light up. Speaking of corporate gifts, since I am here, I actually have one for you.
Oh my God.
So you can put that on your desk.
Guys, look at that. I don't know if you can, it's hard to see, but that's my logo. Actually, I'm going to turn off. Can I turn off the light just for like 2 seconds so that we can see?
I can actually
Andres, our producer, he's on it. He's in a suit, but he's fast.
So
look at these things.
So they light up. They actually turn 16 different colors.
Oh my God.
They come with a remote control and also has a USB cord that you can plug in either to your computer or to a plug as well.
To do like a Vanna White type of situation right now.
Since I know you are a networking queen as well.
A networking queen.
You also have your
logo. Are you kidding me? This is so cool. Oh, so I can wear it just like you when I go and like
Also, actually,
I'm going to wear this when I go to the club, which I don't do anymore. But when I was in my 20s, now when I'm not in my 40s, but when I was in my 20s,
listen, whatever makes you happy, go for it. Throw it out there.
The next whatever I go to, that's super awesome.
What's funny about this is we stumbled upon these as ornaments, so people were using them as ornaments.
That is super cool.
Yes.
So you could do like a really cool, for example, like baby's first Christmas or like first married Christmas or something.
We sold a lot with people's last names, the year, and of course with 2020 being what it was, masks and toilet paper.
Stop it.
Part of the artwork. That's what
Stop it. That's what people wanted.
That's a great memory that they wanted. So
that's a great memory. Okay.
We did. So I want you to enjoy that.
I'm so excited to have. I'm going to send you a picture whenever I wear this or.
Please
hang
do.
it
Spread the
somewhere.
word,
This is
spread the
super
word.
freaking cool. So we want to put the light back on because I think the studio is a little, but when it's dark, like you guys could really see these light up. Like this is, look at this thing. I'm so excited for this. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
This show is awesome, guys.
Oh,
look at the people that we have on the show.
So
you got this. All right. So you got the show started. I mean, the show, that's me. You got the business started. And tell me about how did you manage to market it to be what it is, to grow so much? Because you were telling me before the cameras were on how many machines you've had to buy now, and things are just exploding for you.
Gone insane. Right. We started basically reaching out to our contacts. Remember, this was COVID. We couldn't see anybody, couldn't talk to anybody. So the fact that it took off as well as it did during the holidays kind of showed us that we were on the right path.
Yeah.
So around March, things started to open up a little bit. Up in Fort Lauderdale, there was a comic book and anime convention at Extreme Action Park.
Okay.
It was called Super Fan Con. Great event. It was the first time we actually had our products in front of people. And when we did that and we saw the response from the attendees, we knew we had something amazing.
Wow.
But what really triggered me was the vendors that came over to us and said, that is awesome. All I do is shows. I want something with my logo.
Right.
What can you do for me? I said, email me your logo. The next day, come back. 4 vendors, we had their Decorah lights set up on their tables.
Look at that.
Yes. And then I actually spoke to a couple of the show officials, and I said, listen, guys, these are great for you guys to offer your vendors. And they went, well, why? I said, okay, well, let's think about it. I've done plenty of shows. I'm sure you've done expos as well.
Yeah.
The biggest headache is trying to find where your booth is. I said, if you put this ahead of time and kind of have it set up where the table is there, and I know you put the nice little printed label on picture up top, you have this on that table. No one's going to question you. Where is my booth? Where is my table? Their logo is there set up. So now all of a sudden their minds go crazy. So the idea that I love about the Decorah lights is when we speak to people, and I see as I'm looking at you right now.
Yeah.
You can see the wheels are turning.
Yeah. There's so many possibilities.
Yes. For gifts, whether for awards, trophies, team building exercises, whatever you want, you let us know. We can design it for you and make it happen.
I love this. So pre-pandemic, let's backtrack for a second because you obviously had to use the internet to start to build this business. Yes. So what did you use? Were you using Etsy? What were you using?
We used Etsy. We used eBay to start, and they were great. Once again, it was a great launching platform for us. And after the holidays hit, and we had that time to kind of go, okay, we evaluated, okay, well, where were the hits, where are the misses?
Right.
And obviously there's costs and everything. So we decided we're going to focus a lot more on our website. So the start of the new year, we really put a lot of time and effort into building up our website, doing branding on Instagram. Instagram has been huge.
Oh, with such a visual product, I have to imagine it's been bananas. That's awesome.
The DMs that I get, I do it both on my personal and also on the Decorah Lights Instagram, and I'll DM people about it, or they'll reach out to me, and just a great conversation gets started. So, I mean, it's a conversation piece.
It's a conversation.
People really have a lot of questions, and when I basically tell them, "Listen, what do you want to put on it?" They just start going, "I want this, I want that." So I love it, and it's exciting. So we're blessed to be able to do this, and as I keep on saying, we're lighting up what people love.
You lighten up what people love.
That's it.
Listen to that. I love that. Like, cause it's so personal, right? Yes. So like you can literally that's my logo. Like this that I love. Obviously I designed it, but
and you put your time, you love what you do.
Yeah, so exactly. So it's like, but I'm like super proud of it, right? So like next time I do like an expo or sponsorship or something like that, you better believe that's going to be on my table, like among other things. I think that is such a good idea. So one of the marketing concepts that we've talked about a little bit here is something called an impulse buy. So you said that these are impulse buy products. So what exactly do you mean by that for people who may be wondering?
I mean, think about it. It's an LED lamp.
Right.
All right. You don't wake up in the morning and say, wow, you know what? Today
I really use an LED
I need
lamp.
that LED lamp.
Maybe you do.
Anything. So what we did was we looked at it as, well, how do we get people to want to buy this?
Right.
So we personalize it. Where if you have a daughter that's into gymnastics, why not get them a gymnastics with their name on it? If you have somebody that's into sharks, we can put their name on it. The big thing for us also has been gaming. 2020, and I'm sure a lot of the parents out there know Fortnite, Minecraft, all those games have taken over your lives.
Right.
And I mean, both my boys got into it. And when we had the conversation with them about the company, they said, you got to go after the gamers, Dad. The gamers are the big ones to go after. So we reached out to a lot of these gamers, and they went
Wow.
nuts. So the idea that they have, and I didn't even.
So what
know
are they getting? What are these game? I'm not a gamer. What are gamers
Well, if
interested in?
we did some research, we looked online, a lot of these videos of these gamers that have their own TikToks and
Or like their
podcasts.
Twitch and all that,
Yes.
right?
You look at their rooms, and everything is LED out, from
Oh,
strip
wow.
lights to funky lights going all over. So my son's room, both of them, they have that. And I'm looking at it, and they have their own little Decorah lights in the room. And I'm sitting there, like, you know what? I'm looking at all these other gamers and what they have.
Right.
They have that, but they're missing one thing.
Mhm.
They're missing a Decorah light. So I started reaching out to all these gamers, and they started going nuts.
Wow.
I want that in my room. I want to do this. And we've also worked with them in regards to setting up an affiliate program where they can resell these products themselves.
Oh, super smart.
Listen,
Super smart. So you guys are learning a lot right here. So we're
Yes.
talking about impulse buys. We're talking about the power of networking on
Yes.
social media, of using those visual things. We're talking about finding your audience and knowing your audience. So he's talking right now about the gamer thing, about specifically targeting them and what their needs are, and paying attention to this fact that they have all these neon lights and the LED things.
Yeah, and they
Right.
have money to burn.
And
they have no responsibilities. They want to also promote themselves as
and they
a
want
business.
right.
And that's the other thing, talking to a lot of these gamers, they want to really turn this into a passion that they have. That they love.
I have a good friend of mine who's a former NFL player that now has an esports company. Like it's huge. So this was like super smart.
Yeah, and I've had a couple of these esport leagues reach out to us and say we want to use these as trophies. So the idea is tell them, well, you guys come up with the concept, we'll design it,
right?
We'll put together the prototype. So it's a different way to really promote what they love. Once again, lighting up what they love. They love gaming. We're here to light that up for them as well. So the gamer tag has been huge for us, where these gamers will say, I want to put, I have a logo, or I just want to put my name on it, or my gamer tag, which I just found, I thought it was like kind of like their nickname. So no, it's a gamer tag. I'm learning. Yeah. Every day I'm learning this. Too. Listen, I'm old school. For me, this is like,
we were Nintendo blowing on the cartridge.
My
generation. This is very different.
But it's a lot of fun, and these young gamers are just really they have an entrepreneurial spirit that I love, and they've really gotten us energized to really want to work with them to really help them build up their brands. Yeah, that is so smart. But I think too, like anybody who has some kind of visual presence, right? We have so many people are doing TikTok videos and this and that. I mean, what an awesome way to brand your business or yourself in general. Have something like this in the background that people see it, and it's portable too, right? So no matter where you are, you can take it anywhere. It takes 3 AA batteries. These things can go, we tested it out, they go at least 3 or 4 days without dying. Really? Yeah. And then you can also put the USB cord and plug it in either to your computer, your laptop, or your phone. I've had people gone to do expos that'll have their laptops and have this thing plugged in, and it's sitting there and just blinking away. That is so cool. So what would you say, like, so somebody who's kind of sitting on the fence of an idea they have themselves and they want to get their business started with selling products. You obviously, this is not your first rodeo with products and businesses and sales. You're an expert at that, right? Thank you. You really are. I try. So what would be some of your advice to somebody who's thinking of getting something started? Well, the idea, and listen, like I said, my father-in-law came to me, put this in front of me, and I'm like, yeah, man, it's not what you like. Right. You have to think what other people would like. You have to kind of get out of your little world, get out of your little bubble and say, okay, this may not be for me. Right. But what about somebody else? And the idea, once again, is to find out what they like. And the one thing that I love about being in sales and in marketing is conversation. And I feel that we've kind of lost that with the pandemic and also with technology. Right. But the idea to have the face-to-face, the one-on-one, even if it's through Zoom or a phone call, and it's asking those questions. What do you need? What do you like? What are you into? Right. And when you have those conversations with people and they answer those questions, and then you come up with this design or concept, all of a sudden the ball's in their court. And I challenge people. I'm like, listen, I want you to tell me what you want, what you like, what you need, so that we can kind of come together and figure that. I learned that through the event industry with my wife, with our event printing business. Yeah, which she's had for a very long time. Yes. We've been down here for 17 years. We started it as soon as we moved down to South Florida, and she does a lot of business with the bar and bat mitzvahs. And these are young kids that they have a lot of imagination. Right. So she sits down, and it's nice to sit and talk to mom and dad, but she'll talk directly to the kids and say, what do you want? Like? Because they'll come up with the ideas and the concepts, and then she'll put it together and make it come to life. So that's the idea, is to really sit down have that conversation with your client, with the customer. What is it you want?
Right.
What are you looking for? And build that rapport.
Right.
Because once again, people like doing business with people that they like and trust.
We say that almost every show on this show. We say it all the time. And that's to me is the number one thing. I think especially in a market like Miami, people get really like who's really, going to buy for me and this and that. But think of how much, like, even if you're just here, right? So not even something like this that you can ship anywhere, but like if you're just here, there's so many freaking people, and it's just about building those relationships.
Listen, I'm originally from New York. Can't tell by the funny accent.
Yeah, we had no idea. We couldn't tell at all, Eric.
But I learned, and being in New York, for close to 30 years, I've learned marketing here in South Florida. I learned networking here in South Florida, where going to networking events, sitting down, talking and meeting with people, whether it's one-on-one or give me a group of 150 people, I'll talk to every single one of them. The idea is just to build that reputation, to build that relationship with them so that they know who I am. And when we do events, we did an event last weekend, and somebody told me, well, what if this thing doesn't work when I get home? Here's my business card. My phone number is on there. Call me and we'll figure it out. Right. Once again, I want that trust. I want them to realize, well, I can go to Eric. And the same thing when we ship these things out, all of our contact information is in the box. So any questions that they have, they can email us directly. Right. And we answer. Between my wife and myself, we're used to getting emails 2:00 in the morning, even though, please, not too many 2:00 in the morning emails, but we still will communicate and have that conversation.
Wow. At 2:00 in the morning.
If you have to, you have to. Listen, at the end of the day, we have a great reputation in business, and we've built it on trust, and we'll keep on doing that until we're told not to.
Until the wheels fall off. No, but one of the other things that I want to give you a compliment on is whatever it is that you're doing, you're so good at networking and at staying in touch with people. So like we have known each other for years, and it's not like, we're hanging out and, seeing each other necessarily, especially with COVID and networking events or going out for happy hour, but we have a relationship because we have continued to stay in touch with that. And I want to give you a compliment with that. A large part of that is really due to you being like, hey, Misty, how are things going? And just dropping in and keeping up that relationships. You're so good with that.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, that's one of the things I've been both lucky and cursed. I've been in many different industries. And I've been lucky enough that I've been able to carry it over with me throughout the years, because I constantly do keep myself in the loop with everyone else. And it's not just about me. I genuinely want to know, how's everything going? Even when I speak with people during COVID, the first question I would ask them is, how are you?
Right.
How's your family? How are you doing through this time? And let's have that conversation before we get into all the nitty gritty and the money and all the other nonsense. I want to know how you're doing, because if you're not having that good of a day, that's not the time that I'm going to sit down with you and start really digging and finding out. Maybe we'll save that for another day.
Yeah.
And people appreciate that, because we're in some crazy times right now. So if you can work with people and understand what they're going through, then it just makes the process a lot easier.
Yeah. I love that. All right. So let's get back to this for a minute. Okay. So I'm all over the place, as you can tell. So we have, because some people might be tuning in late. So we have these awesome LED, I'm losing the word for it right now, but basically tabletop.
Well, they're LED displays. Lights. They're night lights as well. These are great for kids at night that maybe are a little bit too afraid to turn the light off. And a lot of parents have told me they'll leave them the remote control.
Yeah, by the way, show us that. We haven't gone over that yet.
This comes with a remote control that can change its 16 different colors. You can do flash, you can do fade, you can do smooth for those smooth evenings you want to have.
Oh.
And it changes 16 different colors. You can also, with your finger, swipe it, and it changes 6 different colors like that as well. So it's just a fun little gadget to play
So it's really like limitless, because I'm thinking like somebody that has like a bar might want this like sitting on top of their bar, or somebody that I don't know, you mentioned trophies earlier, like that kind of stuff is just, I really feel like this is endless.
Well, I've been lucky to work with a couple of liquor brands that have utilized this for when they launch their products in different bars and locations, that they'll have these set up on the bar tops or in the back of the bar, and it lights up and it draws attention to what they're doing. So the idea is to draw attention to the product. If you do a lot of events,
right,
especially now that a lot of these expos are happening, listen, reach out to me, get one of these bad boys to have that on your table. People are going to be drawn to it.
To
see what's going on.
No,
they can't say they can't find you if your logo is sitting there
and if it's right there
and it's out there.
Yeah, exactly. Like, hello, how can you not see me? I'm right here.
And it's also what people are into. I have a lot of friends that have their man caves.
Yeah.
And I have one. It's called the Booyah Cantina.
The Booyah Cantina.
So I had to put in a request with my wife to make me a Booyah Cantina Decorah light, and I have one sitting on the cantina.
That's
it's loud
awesome.
and it's obnoxious, just like Booyah himself.
Oh,
and
gosh.
it's a lot of fun. So once again, it's a great gift for those that you've bought them everything in the world.
Right.
Why not getting something
Why,
that
like, what
shows
else?
Their personality?
Yeah. Like, what else can I get?
Mm-hmm.
What else can I get? That's so awesome. So, all right. So we have that. We have these things that you can hang as an ornament or wear
Decorah
as a
tag.
necklace. What else you guys got?
Well, we also utilize these. And once again, these are people that have come to us with these ideas. These are also used as for pets. We can actually put your pet's name and your phone number. God forbid your pet.
But are they all this big?
We can make them smaller.
Oh, I was going to say, because one of my dogs is a pug and this is bigger than his head.
Well, we have 2 little dogs at home that we actually use as our demos.
Oh my God.
So Stella and Leo were our little demos.
We need Stella and Leo on the show. Where's Stella and Leo?
So we do it in a little bone. It has the dog's name and it has the phone number. So if God forbid, you put it on the harness, on their collar. Some people actually put it on the leash.
Right.
At night you're walking the dog. They put it on their bags as well. Students use them as backpack tags, which I didn't realize was a thing.
It is okay.
I
didn't know that either.
It's a backpack tag as well. They can put, once again, their name on it, their gamer tag, whatever they want to put on there, whatever they like, we can put it on there as well. So listen,
everybody today is a brand. So let's just, you can sort of think about it that way too, right? It's things that you're interested in, that you're passionate about. We go out and buy shirts that say whatever it represents us. So this is like just another awesome way to, especially with social media and all the digital, to be able to say, look, this is how you find me. And it's super, not everybody has it.
No, and once the theme park started opening up, I had parents reaching out and say, I want this because I'm going with my kids to the theme park. And I know that if they're wearing this, I'll find them.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Once traveling started opening up.
Oh my God, can you imagine this at like a bridesmaid, like a bachelorette party?
That's the idea. You think about it, we'll get it done.
Or like a bachelor party, like everybody wear these things and then we're gonna know.
Birthday parties.
Yeah, like birthday.
Whatever you give us the idea, we'll come up with and what we do is we actually send digital mock-ups of what it'll look like. So we're not going to start doing anything until you give us the approval.
I love that.
On how it looks.
I love that.
And it's great. I work with a couple of car salespeople that will give this out to their clients and they use it as a business card. They have their information and I tell them, listen, you got to jazz it up a little bit. So why don't you put the logo of the car that the person is a fan of? They like their Porsche, their Mercedes, throw it on there. Why not? It's fun. It's exciting. And once again, it's showing your customer, wow, you really know what I'm about. You know what cars I like. So whatever you want, we can definitely do it.
I love it. So talk to us if you're okay with it. If not,
I'm an open book.
What are the price ranges? I'm assuming depending on the product, it's probably different, but sort of like what are the price ranges that people are looking at?
For the Decorah lights, they range depending on the size and the personalization. They can go from between $25 to $40.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Not bad at all. And then for the tags, they can range from $15 to $25. Once again, depending on the size and then design as well.
And they all come with the color and the lights?
Yes, it comes with. This is also rechargeable as well.
Oh, get out of here!
Has a little USB cord, which I actually have for you as well. A little USB cord that you can charge it. And they're rechargeable. And these things go for at least 8 hours.
Cool. This is going to go front and center on my Christmas tree.
Sorry, I've actually had people tell me they put them inside there or they hang them off their rearview mirrors in their cars.
That's neat.
So really, God, there's like so many. But I love it when they come to me and they say, oh, I use it for this. I use it for that. I'm like, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
That's a really great idea.
Yeah.
So the price point is there. And for those that are looking to do in mass quantities, we definitely can work with pricing and there. For those that want to utilize this as resale, we have wholesale pricing. So we're open to any conversation in regards to
that's awesome. And like if somebody was a gamer, let's say, and they wanted to come to you to do the affiliate program, they would just contact you directly about that.
They can go on our website. They can sign up through our website. If they have any questions, they can email us and we'll go through it step by step. What we can do to help them really build their brand and kind of start their little entrepreneur business themselves.
Yeah. I love that. I think, one of the other things is that's super smart to have thought of that affiliate program because, we're always talking about influencers, and we're always talking about ambassadors. Like there's all these different ways that people are going to get more visibility for their brand and using others and kind of collaborating there. So I think the affiliate program is super smart because it benefits you to get in front of more people, but it really helps the individual on the other side to, again, like you're saying, build a business or offer something that's helpful to their audience or solve one of their problems through something else. So,
and I want to say one thing, because if I don't, I'll definitely get in trouble.
Uh-oh.
All this creativity is my wife, Deanna.
I don't
have a creative bone in my body.
Yeah.
I can sell it, but what she comes up with is amazing. And the challenges that they do. And when clients call up and say, my son or my daughter is into this, what can you do for me? And she just starts doing her research and she finds it. And
oh my God, that's
what
awesome.
she does is amazing. And this is basically her and my father-in-law's brainchild. They came up with it.
Yeah.
I basically came in and said, okay. And having worked with my father-in-law in the sign business we've been in the business together over 20 years. They know that if they come up with it, I'm going to be the one that's going to drive them crazy and say, okay, I spoke to this one. They want that. And it's been a lot of fun.
Dream team.
We are a dream team.
The dream team.
We've actually built this also for our boys. My 17-year-old Mikey, my 14-year-old Justin, my oldest, he's autistic, high functioning autism. My youngest son, Justin, is just a chip off the old block, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But we've built this for them as well to either take the ball and run with it, or for them to come to us one day and say, you know what, I want to start my own company. And if Decorah Lights can help fund that and put the Kickstarter for their dream, we're definitely here to do that. So this is definitely a family-run business, and we're excited about it. It says on our website, we are a unique bunch of characters.
I did see that.
And you know what? It's the truth, and we love a good challenge. So anybody that has anything out there they want to put on one of these bad boys, let us know. We'll definitely get it done.
Yeah. All right. So with the holidays here, if somebody needs to ship something, I know you guys offer that.
Yes.
So like, what's the time frame for that? So how soon does someone need to get their corporate gift in or their whatever gift in, their order in with you?
As soon as possible.
You
let us know when you need it there, and we'll get it there. As I said, all this is done in-house. None of it is shipped in from out of state or out of country. Every design that you see here is done in-house, so we can get it done for you, no questions asked. And also, we can customize the box in regards to sending personal notes. If you want to send a note that has your logo and want to personalize, to John from Misty, here we go. We'll set it up for you with everything, so it's not a problem.
That's awesome. Oh my God, even stocking stuffers. There's so many things that you guys can do with this.
Limitless. And don't forget, as we go past the holidays, don't forget Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, graduation. I mean, there's so much that we can do. Yeah. And we're putting new designs every day on the website. I mean, that's what I've taken on that responsibility is, okay, the design is done. Let's put it on the website. I want it up there as soon as possible. And then I go straight to Facebook, and I go straight to Instagram, and I start posting these things right away, because I feel if it's not out there, people aren't going to see it. And I just want to share with them what we love doing, and just to get their creativity.
I will tell you, seeing it in person is way cooler. Because the pictures just don't do it justice. I mean, they're cool, but when you see it in person, you're like, really, wow. So no wonder you do.
That's where I had to go back to kind of like the guerrilla marketing and have to be out there in front of people. And that's why I'm so glad we're starting to open up a little bit, because when we're able to do events and to see people's reactions when they see it. Yeah. And for me, I mean, when the kids see it and they smile and they go gaga over it, it's great. But when the adults, and people in my age group, like, oh, that's pretty cool. I gotta let my wife. And I'm like, listen, what are you into? Let me know what you want on there, and we'll do it for you. So it's for everybody. It's limitless what you can do from kids to adults. It's awesome.
Yeah, I think it is such a cool, and it's like a cool thing for like trophies even. So like my husband's into cars, and he'll go to shows, and sometimes they give out trophies. Like that would be a way cooler trophy than some of the other things that are given out, So because they like to display them.
We did a show last week, as I mentioned, and we had a car with the name Mikey on it. We did it for my son, and it was a display. And the guy goes, "Well, I want to take that one." I'm like, "Well, I got a person." No, goes, "My name is Mikey. I want that one." I'm like, boom, so let's go. So once again, it's whatever you like, whether it's golf, cars, cycling, BMX bike. We've done a couple of boxing. We have a weightlifter one. We have gymnastics. Dance, whatever you want, we can definitely do it for you. Yeah, so you let us know.
That's awesome. So we are getting the signal that it's about time to wrap up. I told you this would go fast.
This is awesome.
So all right, so Eric, give us the email address again. How can people contact you? What's your Instagram preferred method? Whatever it is. How do people reach you for their orders?
You can email us at decorahlightsstore@gmail.com.
Okay.
Visit our website at decorahlightstore.com.
Okay.
And you can find us on Instagram at Decorah Light Store. It's pretty basics, pretty easy. DM us, email us, reach out to us. Whatever you want, whatever you need, we can definitely do that for you.
I think that is so awesome. And we'll definitely tag you when we share this later so that people can help find you guys a little bit better. Fantastic. So thank you again for being here. I know that we are past our time now, but thank you so much.
No, thank you for the invite.
And thank you. No, awesome. But how cool, like how lucky am I? Like I get to walk away on Monday with some gifts. Like,
Happy Monday. Great way to start the week.
Who wants to come on my show? I like being showered with gifts. So
you know what? And I can say I lit up what you love on Monday. That's
you did on a Monday. This is an awesome way to start the week. Are you kidding me? Jet lagged or not, I'm ready to go now.
Let's go.
So, all right. Well, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
I'm always happy to have you back. Maybe you guys can come on and talk about some of the other stuff that you got going on in the future.
Oh, definitely. We'd love to be back on.
Awesome. So thank you for that. With that, we're going to send you off with a booyah.
Oh, I can do that. All right.
Do it.
Everybody, decorahlightsstore.com. I'm Booyah E. Hit us up. Booyah.
There you go. And with that, have an awesome week, guys. We'll see you next week.
Take care.